Good morning, y'all, and welcome to episode 2 of the Drift Truck Rebuild. Today we're going to be tearing the front end back apart and fixing the metal work on it and trying to put a face on it. Alright, so the metal work I've got to finish up on the front end is this whole actual upper radiator support, up right here, upper and lower radiator support and the fascia plates. And then I've got to actually fit and weld in the replacement panel for the fender rail and patch that hole. You know, rusty panel off another rusty truck. But yeah, so we're gonna tear apart the front end. It helps because it's not actually held on there. Just
it really is just so easy.
yeah, it's just
It turns into a go-kart in 3 pieces. Hold on.
all right. Next step: pull the metal off.
Wow.
And then the other piece of metal. I dropped my bolts.
Oh. Well, yeah.
All right, welcome to what the front end of the truck actually looks like. All right, now that we got the front end off in under a minute, I am going to power wash the bottom side of this frame and clean it all up, try and get most of the grease off of it. It actually has served as a pretty nice, you know, rust coating for the time that it has been on here, but no. Then I'm going to pull the power steering reservoir, pump, and accessory pulley, as well as the belt for it. All of that off, and then all of the lines off to start to clean up the engine bay. All right, now that we got everything removed that I needed removed, the power steering pump and brackets and tensioner, and then the charcoal canister, and move the coil, we are ready to jack it up, throw it up in the air, pull the front wheels off so I have access to everything I need to have access to fit the rest of that side fender rail in place, and then weld it. All right, so we added more rust to the truck than it had originally. There's some very holy metal there and there. I'm gonna fix those later. I don't give a shit about it right now. But yep, it is burned into place. Halfway decent. All right, just got it primed. Gonna let it dry for a little bit inside and outside and all the way underneath. Still got some holes in it just from the metal. I'm gonna actually have to come and cut this later, cut this out and actually make a patch for that. All right, we got the mating surfaces primed. This area here, and then the back side of this panel all the way down there. Same thing on this side, this area, and then same on the back down there. All right, so we got the front core support actually burned in. Well, it's kind of shit metal in a bunch of it, so some of it turned out all right, you know. But hey, first time welding in 6 years, it is what it is. But yeah, no, so now we're gonna clean up those spots and primer them. All right, so now that we've got it primed off, I'm gonna go ahead and actually cut part of the radiator support out right here, and then right here to make it easier to pull the engine. And plus, this radiator support is not the one that originally came on this truck. This is the remainder of it. And this is actually where the factory last 6 the VIN number is stamped. So I want to put this back on just to have it on there. Wire, bro. Technically, I think I'm going to leave it like that just so it has extra reinforcement around those holes.
Ah, yeah, you know, that is a good idea.
That's kind of my thought. All right, so got the old core support rail tied up and tied into it. It's mounted through these factory bolt holes, like so, on both sides, and then mounted to the factory hood latch location, same way as it is in the OEs, and then these two. I already got the hood latch in and relatively adjusted. It's not perfect, but I set the fenders up on it so I could work out exactly where everything was going to sit height-wise, and go ahead and show you. And that's about how it's sitting, just like that, with the fenders just loosely hung on there, so I can shim them up or down just a little bit to close some of the gaps. But yep, it's about looking good. So next step is I'm gonna actually fit the bumper up and bolt the fenders down, and then get started on fitting the headlights and grille. All right, we got the fenders all bolted up, got the headlights in, and I'm just using leftover grill and single marker light from this truck when I had it, when I had chrome on it. But yeah, no, I misplaced that one somewhere. I'm gonna end up tracking it down. I'll replace all of this in the next video with either some black or just unpainted stuff. And I got to track down the valence that I have for it. That's the same one as that one. But other than that, just got to get the bumper back on it and get the marker lights in it. I also finished fixing some of the little wiring pieces, you know, bits and pieces. That one and that one. All right, so got the bumper on and boom. It actually looks like a truck again. It's not going to stay with the same grille or marker lights or headlights, because I'm actually going to do a Pathfinder swap on this truck, just the front end, the headlights and grille and markers. So this one's going to get probably those headlights and that grille and corner lights. All right, so that's going to be about it for this video. But next video, whoop,
It's in there.
next video, we are going to get the cooling system back together completely, get fan shroud, radiator. I might even actually put the AC stuff back in, because I want to be able to run. So I'm going to eventually, I don't know if it's going to be next video or not, I'm going to work on the electric power steering conversion, and I want to get the AC back together. I'm only missing one line to do that. It's this side line. I don't remember where I put it. The one from this truck got kinked in the accident, so I might have to track down another one. But otherwise, we're going to do, in the next video, we're going to do cooling system, fan shroud, fan. I'm going to actually pull this back apart and swap out the grille, the headlights, the turn signals, and run a ground cable, and actually work toward getting it started.